So then, hello and welcome to this new stream. Today, I had some slightly different idea of what I can do here. The idea was less of a tutorial, but more of a showcase of things that are possible using Leonardo in its best ways. I came to the idea when I thought about it, a good topic for tonight. I realized that I love abstract art in all of its forms. This brought me to the idea to just show some possibilities on how to make abstract images of all kinds. And these, of course, according to the topic, contain visual effects like lighting, like liquids, all sorts of substances that look cool when you use them. What you can see here on the main screen is one of those possibility of making abstract images. Yeah, this is an origami chicken made out of very expensive paper. And I will show pretty similar stuff. One part will be just showing the ideas and showcasing my stuff. And the other part will, of course, be opening to questions of yours. Yeah, because there will be some stereotypical beautiful women. For abstract arts, you have a pretty high probability of getting boobies when you do not include the nudity term in the negative prompt. And for us to be safe, there it is. Let's dive in with some prompt that I used in the early days of Leonardo. Let's go for hyper-realistic comic artwork. Beautiful sorceress, intricate dress, surrounded and entangled. And these are the keywords that bring the fun. Glowing streams of magical energy. Let's add a pond for the visual effect. Let's add reflections. And one term that I found pretty helpful because it makes the lighting pretty much easy on a lot of pictures. Adding complex lighting. You can as well use lighting effects. These two terms, make cool lighting pretty easy on almost every picture. For the first two, we are going for nothing but Dream Shaper 7, no prompt magic and no alchemy, but we will go to them later, of course. And I think we already have a good start. We got the intricacy of the dress. We got the ethereal magical threads of energy. She's even holding some magical flame here. That's really good. And here, yeah, right. In comparison to the first one, we can see the reflections in the water where she's standing in. That's some pretty good start, I guess. Of course, the standard models do not provide you with the best possible effects. That's why we're gonna do prompt magic on this one, which doubles the cost for each image. Okay, we got none of those magical threads here, just some light sparkles in the background, but the dress is pretty cool. Yeah, like it's glowing. And yes, the reflections are pretty good. Pretty much perfect, I'd say. He even included nighttime automatically, yeah, to bring the glowing effect to make it better. I could exclude these terms just for the comparison. And I think without those, it could be daytime then. No, it's not. Oh, we got some glowing shadows over here. Still pretty good. But both of them could use an upscale to flatten out the errors here in the face. Yeah, as you can see, it's not pretty. It's not very detailed, rough even. And here she got two different eyes, which is clearly something we do not want. We should not need. Here, let's go for the smooth upscale and hope for the best. Yeah, like always, I'm trying to show possibilities for both free users and premium users in the hopes of advertising for premium usage, of course. Now, this prompt here was one of my first sophisticated prompts that brought some really cool pictures. They're like from the first 2 or 3 weeks of me being member here. Oh, it takes a while. We're done. Yeah, that's better. Not perfect, but still better. I love the filigree forms here on her chest and on her belly. And you even have transparent clothes here on her arms. It's really, really good. Yeah, same here. Also some transparency effects that the model did by itself. Didn't even have to prompt this one. But I would still like to have those energy streams. Without alchemy, we cannot put emphasis on things. Let's try then to just put it earlier in the prompt and try again. Yeah, I think I see what he's doing here. Yeah, he's kind of mixing up the energy streams with her dress, which is a pretty interesting effect that we will come to later when I show things with using smoke and liquid dye. Here's pretty good. And we will now go for alchemy and do basically the same. Let's use illustration so that it keeps being a painting or high quality render. This is what I was aiming at. Usually you can reach similar results without using alchemy. I think it has to do with that he mixed up the dress, her wide skirt with the magical energy. But that's not of a problem. As soon as you have a more tight skirt and a more tight dress, it will definitely produce those energy streams without mixing it up with the rest. You can as well not use a person in the center, but let's say, this will look cool even without alchemy. Glowing glass sphere. Then you will see what I mean. Floating. Okay, I didn't want a person, but here you can see what I mean. Yeah, the skirt is different, and he does not mix it up anymore with the rest, and the streams work on their own. I'd like to exclude it from the picture to make it more clear. Yeah. And now it's only the spheres, and there we have the magical energy streams glowing. And when we do the same using alchemy, then it gets really spectacular. Here again, yeah, watch the reflections, which fit perfectly with the rest of the image. Even here, yeah, the sphere inside the sphere is even reflected down here. And now we have a person again. Oh, I love this effect. Do you see it? How her dress looks like it's made of glass? This is exactly what I love to do. Oh yeah, the ornaments are so beautiful. Yeah, the best upscaler for non-alchemy pictures is always the creative upscale. And this is always the best one for correcting things and for smoothing out fine details, let's say. And with smoothing out, I mean, can you see those small, tiny errors in the picture? They will be gone when you upscale it, especially using the creative upscaler. Yeah, and for alchemy pictures, you will need the alchemy refiner, which is somewhat more expensive, but as well a very good solution for smoothing out errors and making the picture slightly more detailed, more clean, especially when you want it like this. So then this for energy and reflections are one of my favorite topics. This is liquids. Portrait of a woman. Long, wavy hair, closed eyes. Danny. He says liquid motion gives a nice effect for liquids. I will try this. What I usually use submerged in streams of liquid dye, purple and orange reflections. Oh, let's go for this. But first with alchemy off. Hey, I love this stuff. In this picture, you can't even really tell if this is her hair or if this is the liquid dye that just looks like her hair. And she is really submerged in some liquid, could be water. She seems to be glowing. Let's try to put emphasis on the glowing. That's cool. Yeah. And now we go for prompt magic using the same prompt. Okay, I would call this a success and this not so much. Yeah, but we go with this one. This is really cool. And using alchemy, it's even stronger. Yeah. Thank you, Angel. I appreciate it. And I hope to be able to show some more today. Yeah, I love pictures like those. And these are how some German poetry called it chewing gum for the eyes. Yeah, it's just things that you just have fun looking at. Yeah, let's go for some different colors. Just do the same. Amazing, just amazing. And here again, here on her shoulder, there's no clear difference between the dye and her hair, and I love those effects. Or go for chromatic colors. Chromatic colors is like rainbow colors, but less vibrant and always with a touch of shiny metal. Okay, not so much on this one. This is more like colorful and vibrant. But I show you what I mean using a different object of a robot. Shiny, reflective, robotic parts. We'll take this one out. Chromatic colors, reflections. We will stay with this. No time. Glowing eyes. Okay, this is without all our functions, but you can already see the colors that he tries to use. Yeah, they are like light colors, not the vibrant ones. And when using alchemy, especially with 3D stuff, yeah, exactly. You will go with this, yeah. And here, look at the reflections. For those who watched my last stream, where I talked about lighting, here you can see perfect examples for specular lighting. Yeah, this is that type of lighting where you can see the light source in the reflection. Yeah, you can see like ceiling lights. This could be an open window or or an advertisement of some sort, or here another wall light or ceiling light or whatever. Pretty good picture. Pretty good. Ah, yeah, right. Danny, right. Back to your. I would just go one step back and use liquid motion. Let's stay with the colors. Ah, okay. I see what he did there. You really get a sense of motion in this picture. Yeah, the golden particles here, and the background, which looks like moving tissue, like moving fabric. Really cool. So what you as well can do, let's stay with the woman. Long way we have. Okay, let's try it. When everything's right, there should be the same effect like with the liquid dye, that her hair transitions into the smoke. At least what I was longing for. Now we have a burning woman. That's not what I wanted. And here she's just emitting smoke. Abstract surrealism. Double exposure. That's new to me. Okay, this is closer to what I wanted. Ah, yeah, this is great. Look at this. Now it looks like her hair is glowing from the heat and then emitting the smoke. Yeah, like there is the fire energy inside of her trying to burst out. I will go for the silhouette idea. Make the smoke dark so it fits her hair better. Yes, Tom, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, I like those. I like those. No clear difference between the hair and the flames, and even the smoke. They're pretty good. Now you just need to adjust the position, her stance to the viewer, and then you can get out of this whatever you want. Yes, Sagan, exactly. Yeah. Add flowers to it. Add glitter to it. Let's go for let's some fire sparkles in the air. Why not? Fire sparkles running around. Yeah, I would call this a success. Not exactly what I wanted, but close to it. Yeah, putting an emphasis on the fire sparkles should make them stronger. But I find this pretty good. I like the top, those shiny glitter. Looks pretty cool. So then, something completely different from this. What I also love to do is statues and figurines in different ways and forms. There was one thing that I found out lately, really impressive even. This was a black glass figure. Photography. And keep in mind, this is all Dream Shaper what I'm doing here. Yeah, of course, when you use the other models, you can get completely different results in the ways of sharpness, color scheme, even position, and of course, the type of people you can create with them. Yeah, I love it. This is just great. You could try to recreate this in reality and sell it. Like background. This is awesome. It's awesome because you can't really say if this is a reflection or if it is painted on the figurine. That's great. Really good stuff. Here it looks like it's painted on it, and here it looks like it's a reflection. Here he confused what I mean with the term black. Origami chicken. Then you can see how that you really do not need much in the prompt to get good results, especially when using alchemy and prompt magic. There is another way of working with paper and creating art out of it. This is called Kirigami. This is not folded paper, but cut paper. Yeah, as you can see, this thing consists of teeny tiny cut pieces of paper, but with realistic eyes and beak. And there is a third variant, which is called paper quill. Looks pretty similar to the Kirigami, or is paper quill and Kirigami the same? Anyone know? I'm not sure now. Okay, it's something different. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. I did not intend this, but I like the result. Doesn't even look like paper, but also not like a realistic line. Somewhat in between it. Another thing I love to do is let's go for this portrait of a blue lizard, surrounded by shards of shattered colorful glass. With this, you can also create some pretty cool effects. That's awesome. Oh, what you always can also can do is let's keep it abstract with not even a real object in it. That's something I tried lately. Artwork. Floating golden music notes, reflections, streams of black liquid dye. And of course, these are things that you can add to like every picture, especially when it comes to those liquid dye, like light sparkles. When you have pictures in nature depicting a nighttime sorcerer doing magic, then you can always go for fireflies to enrich your image, or like this, music notes. And when you go for the different presets, you will, of course, get different results depending on what you're trying to depict. What you always can do is try to make a picture that says 3D render in the prompt and then use illustration as the preset. Always goes for interesting effects, or the other way around. Use flat color anime style and use this in 3D. You can get some very interesting results out of this. Yeah, I love this, how the colors dripping down here. That's beautiful. That's cool. Or what I also love to do is let's keep the floating glowing glass spheres. Darkness, black background. But still, we go for reflections in the hope that we get a water surface that reflects the glowing glass spheres. Mm. Okay, we didn't get a liquid surface, but a shiny surface, reflecting one. That's good. That's cool. Yeah, and you can of course combine this with other objects like flowers, like butterflies, like angels or whatever, and it will definitely look cool. Always depending on what you are aiming at. Yeah, and then one thing I'd love to show you is a term that I highly recommend to experiment around with, and this is the term of infusion. When you use less infused skin info. Could be that we need to find out the right preset for it, but you can use the infusion term with like any material you can think of. She's got super clean or porcelain skin. Here he tried to make her skin, put glass on it. I hope we can achieve this with the right preset. So you can even make people's skin look like it's made of glass. here, like this. And somewhat like this. This is not as good as the other one, but still pretty cool. Ah, here, look at her neck. It's completely out of glass. Yeah, no skin at all. And you can do the same with other materials. This even works on when you try to go for dragons. You can even tell the AI what the scales of the dragon should consist of. So you can make steel dragons and shiny metal dragons and stuff like this. Here, awesome. Let's try the dragon. Reflective. Specular lighting to have more light reflections in the scales. Yeah, the creative preset of alchemy is especially good for things like this. It usually understands better when you try to do abstract stuff. Yeah. Okay, he screwed it up, but this one is pretty good. Make it chromatic. Let me try this without alchemy. Up. Yeah, down here it looks really like metal. Up here it's a little mixed. Yeah, the standard models have their problems depicting, let's say, unusual stuff. With them, it's with the standard models without prompt magic and alchemy. It's let's say better to stick with known forms, with forms that usually are used together. Yeah, this is okay so far. Looks like metal. But as you can see, he doesn't even get the colors right. Yeah, chromatic. There should be at least some pastel kind of rainbow colors then, but unfortunately, he doesn't get it. And the same goes for when you try unusual stuff in the without the additional functions. It's often more like a hit and miss. Yeah, it's really needed to experiment around then to find out what works well and what does not work well. That's the main advantage of the high power stuff from Leonardo, where it's much easier to get the spectacular stuff. This also accounts for lighting. It accounts for everything that glows, everything that is transparent. But as you remember, I now can't go back so far. As you can remember, the image with the sorceress in her magical streams, those were beautiful, even without any additional functions. Yeah, they work really well. And I think that has to do with the basic training of them. There are a lot of pictures out there that are like this, and pictures like those are much more rare. That's why you need a different approach in creating them, and that's where brown magic and alchemy come into play. Okay, that's it so far from me. What kinds of images do I like the most? Lanterns, chateau. I must admit that it's mostly the abstract pictures depicting women. That's for me the beauty aspect is so important for me. That's why I love those pictures when with dancing women or with portraits of women in different styles and surroundings. That's what I like to do the most. And regarding visual effects, I love everything that glows in different colors. So I love doing, yeah, some of you should be familiar with those. I love to do those. Let's go for a colorful glowing owl statue. One table, illumination, color, glass shards. Go for ray trace it, dream shape, but in tall. Sagan, do you mean me with your question? With the real time question? No, I didn't up to now. I tried some things with it, but I did not yet dive very much into it. But I will. I think I might even do a stream about it, testing stuff and see what happens. Yeah. I love stuff like this. That's so cool. We can even strengthen the effect and make the effect stronger by turning the light off and letting it shine. That's so beautiful. I love it. What about translucent or seeing things through other things, such as someone behind a stained glass wall, someone with translucent balloon, or blowing a bubble with bubblegum where you can particularly see their face behind it? Oh, that's something I didn't try yet. Let's go for the first idea. Person standing behind a stained glass wall. Currency, I guess. Let's try it. Yeah, yeah, I'm thinking about a way to get it done. Maybe try this. Yeah, okay. As you can see here, the AI does not understand what I want from her. Yeah, obviously. Oh, that's even a good idea. The inside colors of an abalone seashell. No, I didn't. I don't do much that has to do with the scene. I'm just realizing. But it's something to think about. Yeah, but this now gnaws on me. I want to find out how to get things behind other things. I think this could be a really tricky one. Thank you, as a thin for the hint. This could be useful. I'm gonna have a look at this time. Okay. Mother of pearls. It's and now I know what what Wonderlab meant with this question. The inside colors of a seashell. Yes, yeah. The German word is Perlmutt. I mean, there is one way to get things. Something that already worked. This already worked for me. So trap it inside. Works for glass cubes. It works for spheres. It works for giant seashells and for ice cubes, as I'm trying to show. Yeah. This is at least a way to get stuff inside stuff. And the problem here is just the resolution. With a square image or a broad image, this should be perfectly fine. Yeah, so as you can see, when you have one object and want to put it in another object, that's okay. But I have no idea how to get a person behind a window inside of a building. I really don't know. Yeah, almost perfect. Pretty good. That's not so good. Should be even possible. Uh, mm. It's not a whiskey jar, but it's a jar, so it's okay. Ah, look at the coloring down here. It's really, really cool. That's whiskey color. He mixed it up a bit. That's making it glow like it's whiskey down here. Funny. Oh, this is cool. We got that whiskey colored rock on the one side and a water wave on the other one. That's cool. Right. That's a moonshine jar. Correct. But pretty cool. Yeah, Earl asked for the same one without alchemy. Let's hope for the best. I hope he can do it. I know. Wait, let me try Leo. The old Leo diff. I think this was the model that is able to do that. Yeah, forget this one. This is completely screwed. But I remember in the first in the early days of Leonardo, there were a lot of people doing similar stuff. Yeah, like images of small cats inside of snowballs, those glass snow shaky balls. You know what I mean? Yeah, or stuff inside of glass spheres and so on. There were a lot of those, and I believe it was made. They were all made with Leonardo diffusion. Snow globes. That's the word. Thank you. Yeah. I think this is pretty close, with some adjustments to the prompt or with some more tries. You will definitely get better results. Here, let's amp this up here a bit. LED. Yeah. Second, what model did you use for your palm in the jar? Dream Shaper 7? Then I would love to know the prompt. Because this is also Dream Shaper 7 and it didn't work at all. That's true, Al. That's so true. When you have a clear idea of what to do, you try to get closer and closer. The 150 are gone in the blink of an eye. Photography highly detailed. Palm tree trapped inside a large mason jar. Wow. Why didn't it work here? Yeah. This one I would just try to get rid of this one and this one using canvas. The rest is okay so far. Just cool. Even with some landscape around. The XL models are for paying users only, right? No, I don't know. Okay, then let's give this one a shot. LeoDiff XL. I like LeoDiff XL pretty much, but not for photography. More for renders and 3D stuff. That's cool. And that's also cool. Ah, that's the thing. Just turn alchemy off. Yeah. Okay, it's off, so it's good. Here you see the same with one of the XL models, Leonardo Diffusion XL, which is pretty good for 3D stuff and renders, and without alchemy. So it's, as you can see here, it's like it's exactly 2.5 token per image. 3 for 1, 2.5 for 2. And round about 3 for the rest. A little less than 3. Okay, I would say I'm done so far. I showed you everything I wanted to show you, learned some things even, and I, of course, hope that you have learned something here, or at least got some ideas for your future projects. So that's it from me. You're welcome, guys. I really like what I do here. Really, really fun for me. So thank you, guys. Thank you for attending. Thank you for listening to me. And hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.